Alright guys, so in this video we want to talk about a very important concept. This is the beginning of physics, and the very first topic you have there is fundamental quantities, the units. Now the first thing you have to understand is what exactly are fundamental quantities. What is the definition in case you were asked to define it in a typical exam setting? What would you say? So I would recommend you people write so you can have written take-home information. So whenever you want to revise that, you can have it written. Now, fundamental quantities are simply defined as the basic quantities that are independent. In other words, we can say not dependent of other quantities. I'll take that again, that fundamental quantities are the basic quantities. Basic then means the simplest, the basic quantities that are independent of other quantities. Another definition for this is that fundamental quantities are the basic units upon which other units depend on. Now the next thing you have to understand after that is that there are about 7 fundamental quantities, 7 of them. And the first we'll talk about is length. So the 7 quantities fundamental. Number 1 is length. Length is the first one there. Alright, length, the symbol for the symbol for length rather is meter, right? And the unit for length is meter actually. Meter. Okay, let me rephrase this. The unit for length is meter, and the symbol for that meter is m. By the way, length can also be in centimeter. So you can have length in meter or in centimeter. So that is it. Now the next fundamental quantity you have to understand is mass. Mass, the unit for mass is the kilograms. Kilograms. The symbol for that is kg, right? Or mass can also be in grams. Mass can also be in grams. And the symbol for that is simply G. The next fundamental quantity you have to take note of is time. Time. The unit for time actually is seconds. 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 And the symbol for that seconds is S. The next fundamental quantity you have to note is temperature. 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 And the symbol for temperature is not T, it is the unit, I beg your pardon, is not T, it is actually Kelvin. Kelvin. And the symbol for Kelvin is simply K. That is for that. The fifth fundamental quantity you have to be wary of is electric current. Electric current. Electric current. And the symbol, or rather the unit for electric current is ampere. 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 And the symbol for that ampere is capital letter A. That is it for that. And what else? What else? What else? Now the sixth fundamental quantity you have to note is the amount of substance. Amount or substance. Amount of substance, and the unit for amount of substance is in mole, M-O-L-E, and the symbol for mole is M-O-L. Sorry, not L-E rather, mole. And the last fundamental quantity is luminous intensity. Luminous intensity. The symbol, the unit for that rather is candela. Candela, and the symbol for candela is simply CD. Alright guys, so that is it for this video. These are the 7 fundamental quantities ranging from length all the way down to luminous intensity. However, the 3 most common types are the first 3, that is length, mass, and time. These 3 are the most common examples. Others are important and they're common, but these 3 are the most common examples. So commit them to memory, the symbols and the units. Alright, we'll see you on the next one. And do not forget to subscribe, like the video, and share with your friends who may find it helpful. Thanks for watching.